getting dicey.
Did it?
I did it. I actually did it. And I did it well.
You did it well.
I'm giving myself props for that one. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1 out of 60 ain't bad.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get the Sirenscape sound up and running as well.
How tall is this town? I'm trying to look. 25 feet? 20. If you jumped out, it'd be... I don't know.
Yeah, how much fall
Doesn't-
damage?
Yeah.
I'm not jumping down.
Higher than
One
that.
d6
It's 80,
per every
isn't
10
it?
foot.
I think it's an 80-foot tower based
he's
off
six-
this diagram.
Yeah, he's 60 foot
each
up at the
section is
moment.
20 foot. 20 foot.
80 is like the roof, so he's at the 60-foot mark.
Right.
And it's Bill at the top of the turn order as well. So feel free to ask a bunch of questions because I'm sure you're not 100% sure what maybe the state of certain things are.
And that wagon's not there anymore. I was looking at that on the picture. but-
That is just a reminder of
Okay,
what
fine.
was.
I can't see the turn order. Can anyone else?
Hopefully
Mine's just
that'll
blank.
update when I flick
okay.
over to the next person. Hopefully, we'll see. I can see the turn order.
Okay.
Bill's up first.
I am going to. Hey, Esmeralda, is there anything? Can those clay golems fight?
Do I have Esmeralda? I do have Esmeralda's face. She kind of looks at you, and like her eyes like go really wide, and she's like, I hadn't even thought of it. But I mean, they're clay golems, right?
Yeah, they're yours, aren't they? Oh, or Kazakhs.
Yeah, so they're just part. All right, let's fill in some details for John. She's
She's researching Kazakh.
Kazan. Yeah. So they're part of the tower. They're part of Kazan's like machinations.
Yeah.
Assume it. You can assume.
Okay, I'm gonna call down. Clay golems, you're off the clock now as far as elevator duty is concerned, but we need you to be bodyguard duty.
And there's no response.
Okay. Clay golems fight. And just hope that they don't start fighting each other.
And there's no response.
Okay. You see if you can get them to work, Esmeralda, and I'm just going to run over to see if I can see where that. So the scaffolding only goes up 2 floors, right? And we're on the 3rd floor.
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay. In that case, I'm just going to pick up a large rock and just throw it down at the nearest guy.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah,
Maybe this guy.
The floor that you're on is pretty tidy. What you're seeing is just some remnants of broken stuff on lower floors. We can obviously show all the different floors you've got there. So you've got things like there's a desk up there, there's a chair up there, there's a stove, there's a bed, there's a chest that once held like the head of the head of a Vistani that Baron has.
I'm gonna grab one of these sticks, one of these logs of firewood.
Oh yeah.
And I'm just gonna like hurl it at the front guy.
Okay, yeah, cool. Give me
And just be like, fetch doggy, and hopefully hit him in the head.
yeah. Give me a dex roll.
I rolled a 9 plus 2. Sorry, 7 plus 2, so 9 total.
A roll of 9. It just kind of lands next to him. And he again brings his focus up. He had been sort of heading towards the side of the tower as you threw that down, and he just like glances up at you and snarls.
I'm gonna. Am I? Let me just reconsider that. I'm trying to work out the angles here. I think I can get I just need to step outside the bubble slightly, fire off a bolt to go after this Hugh Jackman wannabe here, and then step back in the bubble in one turn, right?
Yeah, if you want, if that's what you want to do.
Well, that's what I want to do. All right, let's do it.
Who are you aiming at?
The one that is a man.
Yeah, the one at the front of the pack. This guy. Yeah.
Yeah, he looks like a Tybalt from the Baz Luhrmann version of Romeo and Juliet.
Right. And so we're gonna
Nice current pop culture reference.
Tybalt. That we're all watching.
Yeah.
Okay.
Roll to hit.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
That's a 10. 10 total. 10 to hit.
That's
10.
It says 7 in roll 20.
Yeah.
What?
2 plus 5, it says.
Yeah, 2 plus 5.
No, I've got a. Oh, sorry, I'm looking at Bill's roll. It's a 7. It's a 7. Yeah, it is. Like, can I fucking start this character again? The guy that has spent his time training with a crossbow. He is shit whenever it comes to firing it.
I mean,
What do you use this
plus 5 is
fucking
pretty
thing for?
good.
I mean, a plus 5 is pretty decent.
It's just you're just getting unlucky with your rolls.
Do a flip.
Oh,
Flip
Yeah,
into
that'll
the hut.
help.
you run out of the hut. You line up your shot and you lock eyes with this guy, and you shoot, and he just catches it in front of him, like just before
What?
it hits him, and he just snaps it with his hand.
Oh, what a show off.
Yeah. Anything
That's
else?
unexpected. I'm okay. If I miss. But if the guy's like catching it out of thin air, that's like another level. Holy shit! I'm out. See you guys.
Bye-bye.
Nothing else then from
It's my
Molly?
turn.
Okay.
No, nothing.
Ismark is like close on your heels and also sort of just runs out and takes a shot with his heavy crossbow, hoping to catch him off guard at the same time. And he only rolls a total of 10 and also just misses completely, and runs right back after you, Morley. And he says, this is freaking me out. I'm not sure what's going on. I'm freaking out here. And Irina, again, you may remember last week, she kind of didn't have much she could do from within the bubble. All she's got is this rapier at her side. And she's kind of just like keeping close behind both you, Morley, and Ismark. And she's just going to spend her time protecting herself. Mirakin, it's over to you.
I'm still not seeing the turn order. Is anyone else not seeing it?
Yeah, I don't know how we can
Not
get
there
that
for me.
again. Sorry.
Oh, well, that's okay. I'm going to... What am I going to do? I'm going to move my moonbeam because it has a radius of 10 feet, and I'm going to move it on top of these guys here, the trio at the front, including Tybalt from Baz Luhrmann masterpiece Romeo and Juliet.
So how far can you move that thing?
So that uses my whole turn, and I can move it. I can move it by heaps, so that's like really
Oh, yeah, cool.
It's at least
not
60,
an issue.
isn't
But
it?
I'll put it in the chat quickly
Yeah. And I think we've
for
got
everyone to
covered
see.
all.
There you go. So I can move it
thing here.
60 feet in any direction. So that's not a problem.
So it doesn't hurt them until they start their turn. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. That's fair enough.
And I'm gonna go. Spirits of the night, hear my call. Rain down lunar light on our foes. And just be very dramatic in general. And I'm also going to use my movement to retreat behind the bubble because I don't want them getting me.
Stop drawing on the map.
I accidentally drew squares on myself. Anyway.
And you can go through the bubble as well.
Oh, I'm just going to run through the bubble instead of skirting around. I'm going to hide behind it with the skelly boys.
That moonbeam, it hurts them at the start of their turn if they're in it.
Yeah.
Or if they get pushed into it, 1 time per turn.
Oh, right. So if someone pushes them into, okay, but not if it just
Yeah,
moves
it's just
to
so that
be
you
over
can't
them.
like move it
Yeah.
around and like scan it across and like a magnifying glass and burn everyone.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else from American? Any movement for Ranzin?
I think Ranzin's actually going to scuttle out and go like with his feet, and he's going to do a little web and try and stick him into the moonbeam. He's going to target, again, Tybalt with a web attack, so he can't move, hopefully.
Sure. Do I need to roll something for that?
It says that as an action, they can make a strength check to get out, but it just automatically restrains them at first.
Does it? I don't think we've had that that before, have we?
Let me put it in the chat.
Okay, yeah, no, that's cool.
Oh, sorry, hang on, no, I'm wrong. Look, it's a +5 to hit, so I have to roll a d20.
There we go.
5,
there
right?
we go. Yeah. I didn't think it was as
The
easy as just
details,
like
details.
free move.
3 + 8. So you know what?
A 3
And
plus
runs in
8.
scuttle. It's 3 + 5 for 8. Sorry.
Oh, right.
And he runs away, and he's crying in shame.
This werewolf has just had like 3 things lobbed at them, and all 3 is just kind of like just fallen short here. And he's kind of just smirking to himself at this point.
Yeah, well, enjoy the moonbeam.
It is the
Yes.
You'll be
Smirk
smirking for long,
away.
buddy.
it's the Wolfpack's turn, and they're just going to read in action of waiting to hear if they get any sort of instruction from their leader, basically. So they're all just
The Wolfpack.
They're all just snarling. Baron, over to you.
Oh. I can't do any spells and I can't leave the bubble, so basically
This is
Okay,
great.
I can talk to my skeletons,
Okay.
so they will move for me. I got they're behind the bubble. They're at the far end of the to the north of the tower. So there's my bubble, and then there's the tower. They're pretty much touching, right?
Yeah. I'd
So I
say
can't
nothing
walk through there.
I'd say nothing could get through there. Yeah.
What about the top? Top left, with the shore.
Yeah,
the shore
I'd
with the water.
allow them to get around that.
Okay. Can they stand there?
Sure.
In the
they
water?
they kind of wade like shin deep through the water.
Just wondering. It's not like a crevasse instantly.
No.
Okay.
Just kidding. They're all dead. All right, my turn.
Okay. So I've moved some. They should all have a line of sight to Smug Guy.
I'd say that like
Need to move some more?
the 3, like Trish, Larry, and Tanya, would need to move. Yeah, otherwise they'd be risking.
Well, even
shooting.
Trish. Trish is straight down.
Yeah, but there's like a ladder right in between. There's like
there's a
scaffolding
ladder?
and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. It'd be considered like half cover.
Okay. All right. Come down here then, Trish. Okay, and they're all going to shoot at him.
Okay, give us 6 rolls.
Yeah, they get a +4. So what do I
Okay.
need to roll?
In current form, an 11.
That's not
Okay,
too bad.
here's 3. Oh, they're all hit.
All hits.
13, 13, 14.
Yeah, perfect.
And another 3.
Let's him catch these.
And 2 more hit, an 18 and a 19, but one got a 10.
Do they get any modifiers on that?
+4, right?
Yeah, it's +4.
Oh, right. So then they all hit, right? That's all 6.
Oh, so it's 11 total they need to
yeah.
get. Oh, I see. Okay. So I'll roll 3d6, and each one gets a +5 damage. 6, 1, 1, +15.
So this was 23.
And then 6, 2, 4, +15.
I'm just doing some quick maths. So that's 12 plus 15. Another
27.
Yeah, there you go. He just gets pelted with arrows. just like thump, 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 thump. And that would have done some serious damage to the guy.
It would have.
It would have.
Yeah, it would have.
If he didn't just grab onto each arrow, snap them, growling and snarling, digging out the heads of the arrows, and then healing over completely.
Anyone got a white flag on them?
That's a problem.
That is a problem.
I'm assuming that was piercing damage, right?
Yeah, must be.
Yeah.
They've never all hit before. I'm gonna like say, yeah, go guys. That was great, and then I'm gonna see him
from your
pull
view,
out all the.
It was beautiful.
Yeah, I see him pull out the arrows and go, okay, sorry. maybe we can shoot someone out. No, I don't know. That's me.
All right.
Wait.
Oh?
Does that use your whole turn to help to get the skeletons to do something?
Well, that's not his action, I don't think. That's just the
Right.
skeleton's actions.
I'm gonna be like, Brian, use your action to help somebody else. Don't waste your action economy, Brian.
No, he's just running away. He's gone.
He's left.
He's like, no. Did you see what that guy did with 6 arrows? He's back, though. You good?
Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
I can't hear you.
Oh,
So I hear we.
okay.
Oh.
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 Is your,
I still
your,
can't hear you. Fuck.
your connection.
You're underwater.
Wow, this is the technical difficulties episode,
This
huh?
is, yeah. We've had some
We
serious
love
issues
that.
tonight.
Everything that can go wrong is
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm like, oh, well, at least I can look at who's next in the turn order. Oh, wait.
No, wait.
Never mind.
Yeah. Next in the turn order is the main guy that you get fired upon. And then
good.
and then the remaining of werewolves, and then we're back to Bill.
You're on mute, Shannon.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
I don't know
Okay.
what's going on.
Okay.
Did you hear what American just yelled at you before everything went bad?
No.
She said, Brian, use your action to help somebody else.
Well, I can't leave the bubble and I can't do any spells.
Can you... This must be something you can do.
Could give someone a shoulder rub. I'm just gonna say like Ismark and Irina were freaking out, but I'm just gonna reassure them as long as we can just stay in this bubble, okay? If everything goes wrong, we've got 8 hours to live. At least. Last for 8 hours.
Did we establish whether farts can escape the bubble or not?
Yes, we did, because it smells. The smell's good in here, and it's dry and comfortable. Not a fart hole.
Okay, good.
Not yet. All right, so it is what seems to be the leader of the Werewolves Turn. He's rolled his Constitution saving throw in regards to your moon beam. Is it a moon beam? Yes, moon beam. He's rolled a total of 14.
Ooh, okay. I think he meets and beats, right?
Oh, meets
or does
beats.
he meet?
It's a meets beats thing.
Hang on, let me check. I do not want him to beat it.
It's a meets beats.
No, he doesn't.
Well, it says right at the bottom of your thing. It says spell save DC 14.
Well, it's got here 6. Oh, I thought it was 16.
Meets
Wait.
It's meets beats.
This guy's an asshole.
Half as
I
much.
have
What's
to look
your-
into that.
What's your wisdom modifier?
Plus 7.
What's your wisdom?
Plus 7.
No.
What is
not
the number?
Oh, that's a saving throw. Sorry. It's plus 3.
No, but what's the
So
number?
it's 16, right?
It should be 16. Yeah. Oh wait,
So
no.
he-
Should be. Yeah, it should be
This-
4. Should be 14. Sorry.
It says it. It says
It's
it. I can
eight,
see it right
it's
there. I can see it over on the thing.
It relies.
I don't-
It relies on being up to date.
You still get to roll a 2d10 because he takes half damage.
Oh,
Okay. It's not good enough.
and he turns into a baby as well.
I rolled 4 and 9 for 13.
For 13? Okay, cool.
I'm still trying to figure out. Oh yeah, okay, 14. I finally found it on the sheet.
Okay,
I can
good.
rest.
All right. So the the moonbeam turner has tracked its way across the field and sits on him long enough to just like start singeing the hair that's like on his head and his arms and stuff.
Oh,
It's 4d10 because you rolled it at level 4.
Thank you so much for remembering.
and
Yes.
also a shape changer rolls with disadvantage according to the spell description.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Thank you guys.
So
I just rolled another 12 damage for him.
he still rolled a 14 with disadvantage. He rolled a 14 and a 20.
Okay. Well, thank you guys for knowing my spells better than me. I appreciate
So
it.
what's that? Another
So
12.
you rolled 25 damage total.
Yeah, another
Yeah,
12
25
damage.
total.
Wait, 25 total. He takes half of that, right?
Yeah.
No.
This is so he takes 12 damage.
But he does get turned into a baby. So.
I'm so glad that you guys remembered that the spell turns them into babies. Thank you so much.
I am really digging how much you want this guy dead, but he is not. He withstands that burning sensation and it just grows that fury. But you do see it is damaging him. You can see sort of like a blistering on his skin from that.
Not a blister. Oh God, he's done for.
And he sort of pushes his way back around the pack, and he sort of points towards the dome, and he just growls to the other werewolves. He looks at them and points to the thing. He says, get them now!" And he looks back to the wolves, and he points towards the door of the tower, and says, "Rush them!" And one of the wolves just sprints towards the closed door of the tower and just crunches right into the door. Instantly, just this bolt, the circular cylinder of lightning just erupts up the side of this tower and just obliterates this wolf.
All around the tower?
All around the tower, like 5 feet around this tower.
Oh wow!
So basically the
circumference.
same size as the anti-magic barrier, basically.
That red circle. Oh.
Yeah, but that wolf just goes up in smoke, and a bunch of the other wolves are sort of heading towards it, but screech to a halt when they see the damage of what's happened.
Don't wimp out, wolves.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they keep going because they build up so much momentum.
Yeah, like a dog on a lino floor.
They all skid comically to a halt. So I'll put them all a bit.
Dog on a lino floor. So that's a good call.
I'll put them all a little bit closer, just to play nice. All right, so, and that's how that one spends its turn. It's now the other werewolves' turns. And they need to. They've rolled as well. Their Constitution saving throws are the ones, the two that are within the circle, at disadvantage, and they've both rolled a total of 10, so they've both failed.
Oh yeah.
They take that full burst of 25. Oh, you want to roll it again?
Oh, shoot! Do I roll differently for each?
It's 26
person?
now. I mean, we can just take 26.
Oh, 26
so you can
guys.
get 26 for one of them, and you can roll again for the other one if you like.
Sure.
You can take the 26. Okay. 29.
29.
Oh, that's 7, 9, 5, 8.
The moral of the story, kids, is always gamble.
Yeah. It's always going to
You will always
bigger
win.
scores.
Yeah. The more you gamble, the more you get. Got it.
These two just erupt in flame from this moonbeam that's on them, and they sort of stagger out of the circle. One of them sort of staggers close to the scaffolding and is just so absolutely destroyed by that moonbeam that he kind of clings onto a bit of the scaffolding before just falling face first down into the ground, charred, burning, and dead.
Whoa.
Yeah, this other one, the woman...
And they revert to their human form, don't they? In this,
that one,
when they get hit by this.
They got hit
Or they
last
die
time. They got hit last time, which is why they were in human form this time.
Oh, they're humans already?
Yeah.
And he turned into a baby.
Yeah. And yeah, so the woman that got almost as badly injured is just, again, all of the hair has been burnt off her head. She has just got blisters covering her face and arms. And she drops to her knees, but is just sort of breathing heavily at this point. The other werewolves, of which there are 4, how far do they get?
They walk through it as well, don't they?
They do not.
Yeah.
After seeing that, after seeing kind of what was happening there.
Got a tan. Ghostly flames, it says.
We're just going to move some of these around. They sort of just start darting towards the group of you, avoiding that moonbeam.
And with them like misjudge it. Like my friend tried to jump over a creek once, the guy tried to slip, but he still misjudged it and slipped anyway.
Yeah. I think that did happen. Roll dexterity.
No, these guys are great. They knew exactly what was happening.
Oh,
unrealistic.
Very smart, these werewolves. Very cunning. We're back at the top of the turn order with Bill. Esmeralda's halfway down the tower at this point.
I yell down, "What are you doing? You're not going out, are you?"
Yes, Dad, I'm going.
not wearing that, you're not.
Young lady, come back here.
She said,
Amazing.
I thought you wanted me to look at these clay golems.
Oh yeah, that's fine. Just don't go outside for the love of... Whatever.
But she does shout out because she can't really see from where she is. She's like, what's happened out there? There was an awful loud noise. The noise of the bolts of lightning shooting up around the tower.
I don't want to get your hopes up, but I think we might have a chance here.
Okay. I'm not sure if you're being serious or sarcastic.
No, Bill, as a character, is being earnest.
Okay, yeah, okay, cool.
I think we're gonna die probably, but
Damn it.
and I'm gonna look around over at this scaffold and see if there's. Do I know where the anti-magic field begins and ends, or no?
Yeah, you've got after the way that you all managed to get into this tower earlier, you've got a pretty good understanding that this anti-magic barrier is right around the circumference of this tower.
Okay. And it roughly lines up with where the lightning goes.
Yeah, they're basically on top of each other at this point.
Okay. I'm gonna get a pot from the stove.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I'm gonna hurl it at this one.
That's what a castle is for, you know?
Yeah, totally.
Boiling oil and shit.
Yeah. Give me.
Is there a pot of oil? Is there a pot of hot oil?
The pot that you've got has oil, but it's not hot. It's just like cold oil in it at this point.
Oh yeah, grease them up. Grease them up.
It's still gross.
Yes.
Give me
werewolves.
give me a perception check as well as a dexterity roll for throwing this pot out onto this woman.
Perception.
She's the one that's got all blistered, right?
Yeah.
Oil on a blister's got to be bad.
Well, that's your perception. Okay, cool. Now give us your dex roll as well for turfing this pot.
Correct.
Yeah, you just you grab the pot off the stovetop and just Leroy Jenkins your way across to the window and just throw it full force out the window, and it just from the outside, everyone in that dome just sees this pot soaring down from the top floor of this tower and just bong straight into the crown of this woman's head, just killing her instantly.
Oh,
Amazing.
yes. Yes.
With that
60 foot high fucking pot in the skull.
Yeah. with that very good perception roll, Bill, you also notice that the shaking of the lightning on this tower, there are stones coming loose. And the integrity of this tower is you're starting to worry about it. You look down after you've thrown it, and the bits of the scaffolding now are giving way thanks to the power of this lightning pushing through it. You don't know how long this tower might have.
It's like Jenga.
Shit.
If it falls over, Bill, drop it on the wolves. Drop it that
You just
way.
lean so it goes. The whole tower
it
goes
down.
towards them.
Push the stove over to that side.
You've still got
I'm
movement.
gonna spend one more turn up here, and I'm just gonna yell down to Esmeralda. We might not have much time.
Okay. Anything else from Bill?
No.
Esmeralda spends her next turn just getting to the bottom of the tower. And she calls back to you after hearing you say that, Bill. It says, "What do you mean we don't have much time? What's going on out there?"
Every time the lightning goes off, the tower gets more and more shaky.
And she... You can't see this, Bill. This is more for storytelling for you lot, I guess. She sort of like closes her eyes, takes a big breath out, looks down at her hand, and just small crackles of lightning start forming between her fingers. And it's now Morley's turn.
I'm glad you mentioned crackles of lightning because I'm going to throw my crossbow down in disgust, and I'm gonna walk out the bubble and let out a big scream, and then just throw out an open palm and try and witch bolt the nearest. Cast at what level? Sorry, this is UI narration that no one asked for. I'm gonna cast it at a level 2 witch bolt at the nearest werewolf to me. Let's go, baby.
Oh, it's
I
nice
haven't
to
used
me.
this in ages. Oh, that's got to do it. A 15 to hit, surely.
So which one? You're just doing it to the one that's sort of the closest to the hut?
Yeah, that one with like weak armor.
yeah. That hits. That's a hit.
Yeah, boy.
That crackling blue energy just lances out towards it and just hits it square in its chest, doing 14 damage. That's the sound it made. And it's like, it leaves like just a charred mark on its chest and sort of stops it in its tracks before it starts heading towards you to continue its movement. Anything else from Morley?
I'm just going to blow the smoke off my fingers. And then walk back into the bubble like Homer Simpson into the hedge with my hands up like this.
It's Ismark's turn. And Ismark says, "What? So it's magic only? I've got nothing. I've got nothing to offer." And tries one more time to step outside of that bubble and one more shot with his crossbow just to test his theory. He rolls a 15, and that does it. Soars straight into the chest of this werewolf in the front, and he too just snaps it, digs the head of the arrow out, and it heals over. And just completely defeated, Ismark comes back into the tower, into the bubble, and just says, "There's nothing I can do, Morley. There's nothing I can do."
Oh, you give it your best shot, man. We got him, Ismark.
It's Irina's turn, and she just moves to the back of this bubble, and she's starting to shake. She's starting to freak out a little bit. Mirakin, your turn.
I'm just gonna bring up my hands dramatically and again whispering, "I beseech thee again, spirits of the night, hear my cry!" And I'm going to move the moonbeam onto the 2 werewolves in front.
That moonbeam is brutal.
Yeah.
American rains so much fucking destruction from above when she gets going. It's awesome.
Cool. Anything else from America?
I'm just gonna stay behind the bubble with my skelly friends.
Okay. With that, just as a,
I'll move a little further back. Sorry. Say again.
I'm just taking a look at the movement. Shines down, centered on a point within range. Oh yeah, that's cool. Okay, cool. I wasn't sure what the full details of, like, do you have to be able to see where you're moving it, or have you just got like this magical awareness of it? And it looks like it is just a magical awareness, which is cool.
If I did need to see it, I could just pop my head around the bubble and then pop back.
Yeah, totally. All right, it's the wolves' turn again, and they're just staying back. They're doing that thing where they kind of like, they seem to be really hungry to get into this tower, and they're kind of like lining up now in front of this door. And they're doing that thing where the ones at the front are kind of taking a couple of steps forward, and then a little burst of lightning just sort of like cracks against their nose, and they whimper and move back a step, just hungry to get into that tower. To get
hungry like the wolf.
Yeah, there we go. And it is the Baron's turn. The Baron.
Okay. I dropped out for a bit there. Was Irina and Ismark freaking out?
Irina fruck out, I like to say.
Okay. She out.
She backed off to the back of the hut, and Ismark, defeated, just believes there's nothing he can do.
Oh.
Because he tried again with his crossbow.
He tried again, it hit, and it just snapped it out, dug it out, and it healed over.
Yeah, I'm just going to try and reassure them. Like, we're safe in this bubble at least, so don't worry. I mean, looks like Americans kicking their asses, and Morley. And did you see the pot hit one of their... The pot rained down from above and caved in one of their heads, so, you know... I think they might be doing okay. Yeah, I'm going to try the same thing as before, even though it's foolish, you know, it didn't work very well. So I'm going to try and hit this with the skeletons, with the short bows. I'm going to try and shoot that werewolf in the front.
But it won't hurt it at all.
Is it not hurting, or is it just able to heal afterwards?
Ismark just tried, and it pulled the arrow out and healed. Just like the first guy.
But if you can kill it in one turn, does it do it? Because a pot killed it.
Good point. The pot did.
Unless it was a silver pot.
They're weak to pots. Throw pots at them.
Well, I'm just going to give it a go anyway.
Well, that was a rather shiny, elegant silver pot that you threw out.
Well, yeah, is this retconning? That's like the pot shouldn't have killed it. Fuck.
Hey, one of the things, Baron, that Ismark said maybe when you were dropped out a little bit is Ismark made the revelation that we've all made ages ago. He went, "Oh, it's magic only, is it?"
Yeah.
Oh, you heard that? Okay.
Well, no, I didn't hear that thing. But yeah,
Okay.
that sort of figured. Or silver or some shit. But
The skeleton.
Can they... Any of them see these normal wolves, like this wolf here?
I'd say Trish
They could move around.
Yeah, they'd need to move, I think. Trish could probably get a shot onto that one.
And then they're going to move away. So I will only move these three, I think. Oh, no, these three, because then it's only 5 feet each, pretty much. So that should give me 3 shots.
So are they trying to hit the wolf or the werewolf, sorry?
Just the wolf.
Oh, like that one. Oh, let's have a quick check. It would be in half cover.
For all of them, or? Okay.
Yeah. They're shooting through the scaffolding.
We'll give it a go. What do they need to hit a wolf? What's that?
I've got a
+4.
They've got a +4, so they need to roll at least a 9.
Okay, here we go. Here's 3.
Oh, that's... Sorry. I just realized...
one of them...
Then I gotta add on their +2. So actually, they need to roll an 11 because they've got also behind cover.
Oh, okay. I rolled a 10, but then
all right.
Then the AC changed. Okay, so
well, that wouldn't have changed the roll. It wouldn't have changed the roll.
No, choom, choom, choom. They shoot and miss.
Yeah.
Okay,
miss.
well, they're going to actually... We're all going to move out behind the bubble now. 5, 10. And yeah, so that's the end of my turn.
Okay.
I'm just going to try and reassure Irina and Ismark not to freak out. We're safe in here.
All right, so it's back at the leader's turn, and he growls, moves down onto all fours, and takes on a werewolf form again, and just sort of backs off to watch everything unfolding. He's sort of eyeing up this tower and looking back at his fallen comrades, and he just seems to be sort of just moving back away from some of this action. It is the werewolves' turns again. These two are going to roll con saving throws with disadvantage. They have both failed, so please give me 4d10, please.
Oh, yeah. With pleasure.
Yeah.
4d10. We love that.
Go, Moonbeam.
22 and 34. Don't mind if I do.
10, 10, 8, 6.
22 and 34. Those are pretty good rolls. And again, this moonbeam just erupts over them and singes all of their fur, and they start sort of like howling out in agony as they form into human shape, get to their feet, and just charge the hut. Now, it may seem like it didn't damage these guys as much as the last ones, but it did. The previous ones had been previously damaged from moonbeam before, so that's why they had kind of got taken out so much. And
now they're humans, aren't they?
Yeah. Now they're in human form. They grab their spears at their side and sort of two-handed grab these spears and just jam it at the hut. So, is there any kind of anything that happens when someone attacks this hut?
Only disappointment on the behalf of the attacker.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, so they're just like jamming, just getting nowhere.
Keep it up.
Here we go. There's a couple of other werewolves here as well. And this one avoids the circle and just comes running through. And the other one is sort of staying put with the wolf pack. Like absolutely just taken over with all by the lightning coming up off the tower. Small stones now dropping off away from that tower. Bill, we're back with you.
Did I somehow miss that Tybalt disappeared?
He moved back.
Or he's...
He turned into a wolf again.
He took wolf form and backed off.
He was that one?
Right at the very back now, sort of away from the wolf pack to the south.
Okay. How heavy does the stove look?
Yeah. Excellent.
How strong is Bill?
Yeah.
He's a half elf. This thing is like
Bill is a 10. He's a 10 out of a possible 20.
I mean, he's a pretty average strength guy, right?
For an adventurer?
Adventurer, yeah. He's
So
strong.
I've just brought up the map again. Like
Come
that
on now.
is decent, and it's like piped into the end, like the edge of the tower as well. Like you could maybe kick the like piping away from it and start trying to drag it towards the window, but it'd probably give you half movement even, but you'd need to also give me a good roll.
There's a chest at the foot of the bed as well.
There's also a chest at the foot of the bed.
Go for the chest, which is wrapped in silver. Gilded in silver.
The silver-lined chest.
This is just a wooden chest.
Yeah,
What
I'm going to
about,
pretend
like,
like I
from-
didn't...
It smells
Dropping a
good.
coin from the top of the Empire State Building. You could remember that.
Yeah.
We'll go straight through someone.
Where is the window that goes out to the front? Is it sort of like
It's to the south of the room that you're in. Like there is a window right above the doorway, and you can look down over over the wolves.
And the window above the doorway, that's as far as this picture's concerned, is that?
It's kind of at this point, the southern point here.
It's the opposite of the stove.
The stove is on the sort of eastern wall here.
Okay.
So middle of the room here, and the window in the southern wall.
Okay, I'm gonna go for the chest.
Okay, cool. Give me a dex throw, and just let me know who you're sort of aiming that for.
I'm just aiming it at this wolfy boy here.
Yeah, nice. Give me a dex roll, but also give me another perception roll, please.
Okay. I'm just gonna say down, Kerr, and hef it. Perception, dexterity. 18 for perception,
Wow.
18 for dexterity.
Okay, give me 6d6, please. Which is basically a d6 for every 10 foot it's dropping.
Even with the hurl?
That's an extra floor for sure.
Yeah, yeah. Give us an extra like d4 on top just for that hurl as well. Just that extra oomph that you gave it. Perfect.
Oh,
Perfect.
yes.
24.
Yeah,
Net
you
4.
you pick up this lavender, this beautiful smelling lavender chest, and you just like turf it down off the edge of this window, down at this wolf, and the rest of the crew behind the tower, you just hear like this as this like wolf just is absolutely taken out by this chest, like it just crushes its skull in, and it is dead at the base. At the base of the tower.
It's not just stuffed into the chest.
Yeah, I was hoping it just kind of got stuffed into the chest and rolled down the hill.
It
Like
just
a
got
cube shape.
Absolutely, its head caved in.
Like, no.
No,
It was gruesome.
no.
It's
my word.
intestines shot out of its anus.
Spraying the wolf pack with everything inside it. With a roll of 18.
Okay, good.
With a roll of an 18 with your perception, Bill, your concern is starting to like grow as you've been picking up this chest and as you've been making your way. Larger bits of stone is now falling from the roof into the inside of this the tower that you're in, as the lightning shakes and shudders around the tower.
You better get Esmeralda out of there, boy.
It's still shuddering.
Oh yeah, this lightning is showing no signs of stopping.
Oh.
Oh shit.
You guys might remember, so the last time the lightning went off, you had enough time to kind of like think about stuff, draw a picture of the tower, pack up all your stuff and leave before the lightning disappeared.
Oh, I didn't
shit.
know.
Okay. I'm gonna move over here now, and I'm just gonna slide down the rope
Yeah, okay, cool.
towards Esmeralda.
I'm going to need an
Good idea.
athletics check for that one.
Can
How
I use
cool you look.
Can I use acrobatics?
Yes, I'll let you use acrobatics because this is going to be a decent fall damage if it's a bad roll.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'd die if I fail.
Your spine will land on top of one of those golems.
I'm gonna do a sweet like swing down and around.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
hero style.
Yeah.
Oh,
I love it when
nice.
people detail cool things and then roll a 1. Oh, shit!
A one.
Oh.
So, I in my haste,
Yes.
I run
Oh
towards
my
the
God.
thing and I say Esmeralda, and I dive down, missing the rope.
And we're going to take a 5-minute break right now, I think.
Oh my god.
Nice knowing you.
Way to go.
Holy,
It was
still
going
looks
so
so
well.
holy
You're like,
shit.
his
that was-
intestines come out. His head is caved in.
We're going so well.
It lands inside
No.
a chest. Turns into a cube.
I love that. Like the last thing that Esmeralda really notices is like you calling down. I don't think we've got much time, and then you just go to the ground like next to her.
No. Oh
Just
my
flies
God.
past Esmeralda.
Okay, guys, we got three more
Through the
turns
floors.
to finish the battle and to go and save him. Oh wait, we can't. Okay, we've got three battle turns to if he's in a death saving throw state. We've got 3 turns to finish the battle, get inside the tower, drag him out, and heal him.
No problem.
Easy.
Because they're like really rotten floors, right? So imagine like there would just be, you know how they have those cartoon holes of a person when they go through a wall. So they go boom, boom, boom. But that would slow you down.
So yeah, so I was trying to jump out towards the rope, and I've missed.
I mean, it would slow you down, but you'd still pick up decent momentum falling 20 feet each floor. Crunch, crunch, crunch down to the bottom.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
How much HP you got there, bud? Is it a lot?
Used all your hit dice, I hope.
It is 52.
Well, that's
Can someone explain
Okay, well, it's not too. You're not going
what's
to die.
full damage?
Oh wait, it's 66, eh? Or 10
Oh,
d6.
is it? It's
How does full damage work?
It's a d6 for every 10 feet you fall.
Yeah.
So it's true. If you
To a
roll
maximum of
badly,
something.
it's not to a maximum.
There is a
of
maximum.
something.
No,
I
so
don't know
actually,
why.
no. So the max I can take is 36 unless you give some sort of... I was doing the math wrong.
Oh, is it 66?
Unless-
What a relief.
I think
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
1d6 per 10 feet and there's
Yeah,
60
yeah, yeah.
feet. So 6 times 6.
Yeah. So
But
you'll be fine.
and, unless you're like, hey, this floor slows you down a little bit.
I mean, like, it might slow you down, but like I said, you'd still go, psh, and then go, psh, through it, because those are very rotten floors.
How many floors are there?
There's 2 floors that you would basically either slam into and crash through, or you'd... Well, see, what we're going to do is because you rolled a 1, we're going to roll a D100, and that's whether you basically just go straight down the hole.
What we should find out is that there's actually a basement. Many
Would it change?
rotten basement floors. Dunk, dunk, dunk,
I guess
dunk,
the only thing that might change is whether or not one of the floors breaks. Because if all of the floors break, then you're going to take the full damage, whether you hit the floors or not, right? It'll either be 66 when you land, or 2d6, 2d6, 2d6. So, which is still 66.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That last one's going to hurt the most, though. The stone floor.
Yeah.
And his pride as a bard as he falls to the feet of an attractive woman he was trying to impress.
Oh man, this has been good. I like that you've managed to
You called
get
it
some...
too. You're like, I love it when people detail cool things and then roll a 1.
It's like
I
every
reckon
time.
you cursed me, man.
Yeah. The timing
The
was
curse of
perfect.
Reagan.
I was so scared. Like, I literally thought you meant like you were going to be automatically in a dying state. And I was like, we can't get to him.
I thought
At least
I
it's
was.
not bad. At least
I thought
it's
I
not
was.
bad.
I just did the math wrong.
That would actually be like one of the worst possible circumstances to be in a dying state because you're in an anti-magic field. So even if we got in, we'd have to drag you out before we could even heal you.
True.
Well, we've got a question for the players. For the players. From Larp Kiwi, if you had to play another character in the party, which would it be and why?
Oh, that's a good question.
This is a good question. But we've got Adam and Shannon away. Do we wait until they're back before starting that one?
It gives me time to think.
Yeah. We've also had we've had a few people getting ready to hydrate, which is it's very hot in this room and it's summer and the computer's going. So it's, thank you for helping me out. Super Lazy Game, thank you for following us. Confined Elf, you too, thank you for the follow. Squished is also following us, who's also, I believe, probably still the same Squish from our Discord, so thank you for that. Hissing Cockroach, thank you for that. And thank you to Random Origins, who's given us like 300 bits so far, trying to get that needle counter that little bit closer. Don't worry, it's still like not even halfway. Okay. Oh, there we go. There we go, another hydrate. Thank you, Kalam, thank you for that. And another one, thank you, Random.
wouldn't mind some magic weapons courtesy of Needle right about now.
Yeah, yeah, that's for sure. That is for sure. Well, Adam, you're welcome to throw some dollars into the stream if you really want Needle to.
No, he's just going to come and cause an earthquake and kill Bill and Esmeralda under a mountain of rubble.
Yeah.
How much does it cost? How much does it cost to get Needle out? We're double income, no kids. So.
Wow. How much does it cost to get your needle out? I'll be right back. Start the question if you want.
Okay, we got a question saying if you had to play another character in the party, which would it be and why? Which is a really cool question.
Yeah, well, now I feel bad because my answer was going to be Bill, but now he's gone. So someone else say something and I'll explain at a later point when he's back.
Okay. Well, Shannon, who would you play if you had to play? If you had to play another character in the party, who would it be and why?
Runs in.
You can't know.
All right. Not really. I mean,
cheating
kind
answer.
of another character.
Which the other character? I don't know. I kind of like to play. I don't know. Maybe someone who doesn't do that much magic.
Oh yeah.
But everyone does magic.
Ismark definitely doesn't right at the moment.
Ismark count?
Ismark doesn't count.
True,
You have to
doesn't
say
count.
Morley. He's like waiting for it. He's like, and
I think probably
I don't do much magic.
the one with the most effective crossbow, and that would be Morley.
No, it wouldn't.
It's the only crossbow, I think. So it's up there.
And so just because
Your
he's got a
witch bolt
crossbow-
worked.
You've got to
Which
flatter him
ones?
a bit more than just saying he has a crossbow. I demand.
Oh, I see.
I
was just
No.
thinking about my Turkish delight that I've been storing in the freezer.
Frozen Turkish delight.
Yeah.
So you can like suck on it like an ice block.
No, well, I chew it,
But, it's
but you could.
All right, fair enough. Frozen. I thought it might be like a bit harder to chew.
It is really the longer lasting shoe.
Okay.
I
a good
would,
segue into
Great
yeah.
compliment.
Our new sponsor.
Well, I think Morley has got a fun personality actually with the voice and the being from the sea. What's that face?
Yeah.
So I reckon he's cool. So yeah, I would. Yeah, I would be Morley. So there.
Oh, nice.
All right.
Felt
We'll go-
sincere and not at all forced.
Oh, your microphone's changed there, Adam. What's going on?
It did.
Have you swapped over?
Oh, hang on. I've crossed over like that guy from the show crossing over. Whose name I've forgotten.
Edward. Someone?
Okay, well,
Edward.
we also did just get a really decent donation from Desmarius, actually. Thank you so much, Desmarius. Adding $25 to the needle counter has definitely
Guacamole.
has definitely pushed that. That went from not even being halfway to being about 3/4 of the way through now. So thank you
Okay.
so much. Thank you for that. Super appreciate
I would like to, serious moment for a second. Thank you, Des. I would like to donate the equivalent of that to some sort of Texas relief fund if you can post one
that's
in the
cool.
chat.
Actually, yeah, I'll match that as well. So can you chuck that some sort of thing in our Discord, Des, which would be the best place for us to get some money, some funds through to. Yeah, good, nice, Adam. And I'll do you one better, Adam. Des, you can give someone initiative as well.
You mean
Because-
inspiration?
Oh, inspiration. Can you give,
Oh, wow.
give someone inspiration for that donation as well. So just chuck up in chat who gets a point of inspiration.
And it doesn't have to be me, even though I feel like Texas the most. It doesn't have to be me, just whoever.
Yeah.
Such a piece of shit. Sorry.
It can't be me because I already have one.
Okay,
and
it
I
can't be
remember-
American. That
Yeah.
brings it
Oh,
down.
I've got too much.
It can't be me
I'm so
either.
good at playing my
And it-
character.
Hey, look, the werewolves might, if you want as well, could take that. We should bring that back. Actually, I got rid of the ability for players to give some of the enemies inspiration as well. I did bring that back at some point. Maybe
No.
maybe
Yeah.
maybe 1,000 channel points or something. You can give people any of the NPCs inspiration. Anyway.
Is that if you make Reagan drink a liter of water?
Yeah.
Then
Yeah, the stream ends early because he just has to go.
yeah. I got another hydrate. Thank you. Yeah, Adam. So which other character would you play?
So when I was little, I used to how when you're little you imagine the superpowers you'd love to have. I used to always think how cool it would be to be able to control the weather. Wasn't there someone off X-Men, that Storm or something? Storm controls the weather. not just a clever name.
She could make it just like a light sprinkle. She was it's kind of underpowered.
Anyway,
the drizzle.
And when American did that,
Tepid weather.
Is this what it's like when I constantly interact with my bad games?
Storm Daniels.
Yeah. So when American first did that thing with the lightning at Druid Hill, which is what I'm calling Easter Hill, that was so fucking cool. And yeah, I loved it. And I also really like the drama that American brings to the character. And I'm a messy bitch who loves drama myself. So
yeah,
I would be American.
Nice.
What?
American.
I was saying I'd be Bill because I think playing a suave character would be really fun. Because right now I'm playing a character with no charisma or charm whatsoever. And I think it would be really fun to try and schmooze people and just try and be extravagantly fabulous at every given opportunity and turn it all into a performance. I don't think I could do the singing, though.
That's okay, neither can I.
Maybe I could do slam poetry instead.
A slam poet bard.
A slam poet bard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. John, which is another character you'd play and why?
Well, I've always wanted an Army of the Dead. So my first character in Diablo 2 was a necromancer. And I played it so I could have an Army of the Dead.
Nice.
So I would pick the Baron.
Nice.
God, this has worked out well.
Yeah.
It's an absolute circle jerk.
The hut is just a bonus, but
that's gonna make Needle's swap character spin be really fun, won't
it? Especially when Reagan's like, you get none of what you want.
Yeah. There's another question as well.
Great question, though.
That was
such a
Lark
cool
Kiwi.
question.
Yeah. Question for the Baron. Is your character based on Crowley? Crowley? I assume that's Crowley.
Alistair Crowley.
I think it said Crowley. Everyone's Crowley. But
Alistair Crowley.
That's what he's talking about. Then no, it's more based on Lord Byron, the poet. Yeah.
Any further details for people who don't know?
He's the romantic. He married Ada Lovelace.
Oh.
Or no, yeah.
No,
right,
he was Ada Lovelace's father.
His father.
Well, then
and
he didn't marry Ada Lovelace.
No. Yeah, and he's famous for being drunk and taking drugs and being a real shit.
Right.
And
in high society.
Yeah.
Oh right, okay, that's cool.
And that's why he's called Byron, because it just sounds like Byron.
Oh right, okay, there you go. They said the way you described your physical features made them think of Crowley.
What?
Alistair Crowley? Is he very skinny?
Not sure.
What did Lord Byron write?
Well, he's not actually that famous for what he wrote. Surprisingly.
Right.
Just for being a shit.
Just being a shit.
There's some good paintings of him. Yeah, just as society, and he hung out with other famous people. Didn't he hang out with who wrote Frankenstein? What's her name?
Mary Shelley.
Mary Shelley.
Listening to it, I was literally listening to the audiobook of it today, if you believe it. I'm Team Monster, frankly.
Yeah, yeah.
Frankenstein.
He was the Paris Hilton of his day.
Yeah. I went and watched a play about him not that
Like
long
Frankenstein's monster or Crowley or Byron?
Or Ada Lovelace.
Ada
No, wait.
Lovelace.
Paris Hilton.
All three. Yeah, but
I'd watch that.
yeah, it's quite cool. He's father of Ada Lovelace,
Right.
who is a famous mathematician and possibly the first computer programmer.
Yeah.
Come on.
I have
Yeah.
heard that.
Programming for Charles Babbage's analytical engine.
Oh, right. Okay.
So they just didn't, yeah. And there's a computer language named Ada, I think.
Oh, is there?
And a Resident Evil character called Ada as well.
Oh.
Probably the same
Probably
character.
the same one. Yeah. Des, have you given us who you want to give the inspiration to? That's what I'm looking for at this point. Because they might need it soon.
Yeah, can I have the inspiration and add it to my acrobatics roll?
It was too good of a cliffhanger to be able to retcon that. That was. But we'll see. We'll see who he gives it to, because we should probably get back into it.
Probably see what happens. I'm a bit nervous.
Ba-ding! Gotta fix that. Des says he'd love to give it to Bill if it'd help. And look, it might come in helpful for any future death saving throws. All right. Okay. Let's get the sound back in. Great.
What if you open the door and taunt the wolves until they rush you and fry themselves? It's like, nah. Wonder if they'll fall for that.
I think the building will fall for that.
Yeah, I think
There we go.
get out of there.
All right.
How are they going to get out of there if it's surrounded by electricity? They're like trapped in there and it's falling apart.
Yeah,
Bad.
Dig.
it's not a good situation. I wonder how far underground the lightning goes.
Not
Well,
one
not Earth.
Mold Earth time. See how many feet of Earth we can dig out quickly.
Make a Faraday cage, and then you can move through it.
Nice.
Bill, you rolled a 1 for your acrobatics. I'm going to need a D100 from you just to see how bad this is.
Are we ready? Esmeralda!
26 is pretty low. All right, so you sort of just dive, like swan dive for this rope, and you go to grab it with both hands, and you miss completely. I'm going to need 6d6 from you as you scrabble, like for any sort of handheld on your way down. At one point, one hand manages to grab a bit of wood from the side of where the elevator would go and just snaps off in your hand, and which kind of spins you backwards as well, and your legs just crack against the next floor and spin you back down as you land thud right next to Esmeralda on the pad of the elevator below. So you take 22 falling damage. I'm going to get 1 extra d6 from you because of that, the roll of 26 on your d100, which is just that extra like slamming of your legs into one of the floors.
Do you kill Esmeralda on the way down?
I was wondering whether or not I was going to have another moment like character landing on Baron from Lost Mine. Another one. So you take 23 falling damage, and you are prone on the ground next to Esmeralda.
Ow.
Nice. Ow. Yeah, you're hurting. It's Esmeralda. Oh, sorry. Is there anything else Bill would like to do? Is there anything else Bill can do?
Well, I'm assuming that I'm too in shock to pick myself up and dust myself off.
I would say you've covered your movement. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. It's Esmeralda's turn, and she is just absolutely shocked to have seen you just like crumpled in like next to her, face first into the ground.
I'm just gonna throw a thumbs up, like
Super Dave.
She You look up at her and you throw that sort of a thumbs up, and you see her looking down at her hand, just the crackling of lightning on her fingers, but it's nothing more than crackling, and she lets out like an exasperated, "Oh yeah, the anti-magic field, god damn it!" And she sees you down on the ground, and she just drops like a potion next to you, and then just walks like just forcefully towards the door. And in one smooth movement, she just kicks the door in, just like puts her boot into it and just throws it open. The opening, you guys on the other side of the tower suddenly just see the lightning just crackle and disappear. Bill, you see just the movement of the door being the catalyst for this lightning disappearing. And the sparks in her hand ignite, and she throws one hand out in front of her and just shoots a massive bolt of lightning through some of the wolves standing in front of the door.
Badass.
She is going to roll that. She is casting that at level 3. These wolves need to do Dex saving throw. So it is a 5-foot wide blast that just like comes straight out of that door. So just basically is just going to carve through 2 of those wolves. So what's the Dex saving throw? Let's do 2 of those. They both fail. And this lightning bolt just courses straight through them, doing a total of 30 damage to each of them. Just frying both of them. And she sort of takes a step back in from the doorway and wraps her hand around the short sword at her side. Looks down at you, Bill, and just says, "You might want to drink that and get your ass up." Morley, over to you.
Didn't one of these wolves in front of me die when they got smushed by a chest?
The one that got smushed by a chest was in front of the castle, of the tower. Sorry.
Oh, the ones that are in front of the bubble though have taken quite a bit of damage, if I recall. Yeah,
they got hit by the moonbeam and have reverted to human form.
Yeah, all right, okay, fuck it. Hey, it's time to get my blade on. I'm stepping out of the bubble and I'm drawing my sunblade in one fell swoop, and I'm bringing it across this one right in front of his head.
Yeah. Okay. Roll to hit.
Yeah. That's right. That just happened.
That's awesome. There's just like an absolute confidence that takes over the moment you pull that hilt out of your waistband.
What would be awesome is if Roll20 hadn't shed itself and I have no options available to me. That would be super cool. Hang on.
Yeah, cool.
And then Morley hits refresh, okay? And then... Okay, I have just hit refresh. Just give me a moment.
Oh, no, that's right.
Sure, this happens to lots of guys. Come on, fucking... This is worse. I have nothing now. My character sheet won't even load.
Oh, damn.
I'm just watching expectantly, like he's going to do something cool.
No. Here we go. It just took a moment to load. Hang on. It's just... God, what year is this? Okay. I'm going to have to go to D&D Beyond to get the actions for this because it's not loading at all in Roll20, sorry.
Right,
It's such a letdown.
I think it does 100 damage from memory just automatically on
everything.
any werewolf.
Yeah.
It's finally loaded.
Okay,
all right. Morley steps out. He steps out of the bubble and he draws his blade and he just brings it across the throat of the wolf man in front of me. And oh boy, that is a 16 with 6 plus 6.
That is a hit.
Yeah, you know it is.
Yeah.
So it does it's like slashing damage and radiant damage? Is that what this blade does?
6 radiant and then 6 slashing.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you just bring that across the chest of this guy in front of you. And for the first time, you can see like this damage, this lasting damage as you just slice and reveal a couple of the ribs as blood starts pouring down his chest. He's still alive and still snarling as you duck back into the hut.
I never said I duck back into the hut.
You're face to face with him then. You stay there for the rest of your turn.
Did they get
I duck back to the hut.
if he ducks back in,
Run
is that an
away.
opportunity attack thing or not?
No, he's still within 5 feet this whole time. It's just that wall of the hut is kind of there.
Can I like? Maybe this is maybe more a question for Baron, but can I like hold it so like I've got the hilt on the inside of the bubble and the whole blade sticking out, and I'm just like.
I'd like it if you could, but I don't think allows that in the rules.
Okay. Well, that doesn't happen then, just so you know.
That would be good, though.
In case anyone was wondering.
That'd be the most dangerous spell. It's just spears shooting out of it. Can't be attacked.
Anything else from Morley?
Nah, he's shown what he's made of.
Yeah, Ismark just is silently sort of backing off towards Irina as well. And they're just spending their turn, both of them spending their turns just sort of watching and absorbing what's happening. Is there anything you would like Irina and Ismark to be doing? Is there anything
Do
that
they have
you
any magic weapons?
They do not. Irina's
Do they have
just got
any
a standard
silver?
rapier. They don't have any silvered weapons. Ismark's got a crossbow, a short sword, and a long sword, and Irina has a rapier. But do you need any extra actions or motions from anyone at this point that they could come in handy?
They could have a drink of water to stay hydrated.
Okay, yeah.
Drink 2
They should
liters.
probably do that.
Totally just. It's a lot. They get water poisoning and die.
Damn it.
Well, no, I don't think.
I just want to offer
I just
that
want
up.
them to
I don't
not
know.
worry. I want them
Okay.
to breathe
Yeah.
deeply.
Okay, I think they have seen like the efforts of one of them, like both of them, like sparing this thing and getting nowhere, and have sort of they've relaxed a bit, but they also aren't willing to be close to that side where the attacks are happening.
Plus, I'm lying down on the ground with a pillow under my head.
All right, starfishing in the
right.
middle of the.
Yeah, just don't sweat it. In the hut.
Yeah.
Welcome to the hut. Love hut.
You're killing the hut vibe.
Yeah.
American, it's
Killing
your
the
turn.
vibe. Yeah.
Well, I think he would be a little bit worried about Bill, but maybe not.
Well, who's worried about Bill?
You.
Oh yeah. But I'm just trying to get them to chill out.
Given that. Oh, never mind. I was going to get Runzin to pop up, but I was like, oh, he can't do magic damage. Never mind. So American's going to see Morley swipe at them with the sword and jump back in and be like, amazing! Great work, Morley! Show him what for! And stay back, fiends! And I'm going to move my moonbeam on them again.
Man, it is like a
I'm
magnifying
panicking a
glass,
little
isn't it?
bit, but still trying to say cool things. So I'm just going to draw that moonbeam back on top of those 2 werewolf people. And I'm also going to use my turn to just back around the back of the tiny hut a little bit, just because I don't want to be in range of anyone. And that's my turn.
Anything from Runzin?
It jumps on Irina to try and comfort her, but that may not go well. It's like, I know what she wants.
Yeah, no. Strangely
The
enough,
comfort
like
of
Irina spent some time with Runzin. You know, you introduced her to Runzin quite early on in this campaign, and Runzin sort of just like leaps up onto Irina, and Irina is quite a sight by just stroking it, patting it, like her fingers just like making its way through this coarse hairs on Runzin's back, and she just sort of like closes her eyes and holds Runzin tight.
makes a creepy rumbling, chittering noise, and it waves its front claws, like its front legs, like all creepy up in the air.
Like at
Hate
her,
spiders.
or just like?
Just like it's just waving them.
Okay, nice. Yeah, it's
You
doing
know how
that.
spiders do that? I hate that.
Okay, yeah.
it's fucking
American
gross.
loves it.
It's one of the scariest things they can do.
Those small, tiny little bastards. Okay, with the wolves, now that the lightning has dissipated, and the door open, a couple of the wolves just run. And I'm just going to get rid of some of these bodies just to make it less confusing. Start just charging towards the open door. The first one goes straight towards Esmeralda and tries to bite into her. It has rolled an 18, which is a hit. I'm just taking a look, seeing if she's got anything that can be good against anything happening to her. She doesn't. Okay, cool. So she takes 9 damage as one of these wolves just sinks its teeth into her. But it has selfishly held up the doorway, as it's tried to bite into Esmeralda. And Esmeralda, having it latched onto her forearm, is just kind of just like holding her ground, staring down at this wolf. It is the Baron's turn.
I know I've talked up this bubble a lot, but do you think I should just get rid of it now?
What?
No, Irina's in it. She'll die.
Okay,
she
alright.
takes one hit.
I just know there's a lot of wolves down there, and I was going to fireball them. Okay. In that case, I'm going to bring my skeletons down close to the werewolves.
Yeah, force them in the beam.
Yeah. Although they're already in the beam, but if they come out, then I can
Push them back in.
Push them back in. Oh, where'd the beam go? Oh, yeah.
I just got rid of it. I thought it was too.
I dropped concentration on the beam. I was bored of it. No one was clapping for me.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll get these 3 to attack that guy. It's not even. There's no point, is there? They have magic weapons. Fuck it. They're just going to stand there.
They're just
Why don't they
standing
shoot
there.
at the wolves again?
Yeah. Okay. I guess a couple of them can hit the wolves.
They could ready an action to push.
Yes.
From their current position, they would not be able to get these wolves. The towers.
Okay. Well, they'll ready an action to push as soon as any motherfucker walks. If this guy walks to attack them, they'll push him.
Okay. Yep, that sounds good. Anything else from the Baron? I guess not,
No.
right? Just okay.
Apart from safety and security.
The the werewolf form at the back just growls out to the wolves in sort of this snarly voice that you really can't kind of pick up the language of, and sort of points to the eastern side of the tower, and then just like puts one hand to it's down on all fours, brings one of its sort of claws up to its mouth, and just howls out towards the western side of the tower. It is the werewolves' turns now. We'll start with the ones that are in the moonbeam, because why not? We did a couple of con saves there. With disadvantage, of course. Both failing their rolls. Can you give me 4d10, please?
Oh, I rolled a d20. Wishful thinking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh!
It would have been a great d20. 64. 4d10 for 12. And 19.
The 19 counted. That one, the one on the right of the two, the one that Morley slashed upon, of this moonbeam just basically where across that slash across its chest where blood was starting to pool and form down, it just that line just turns to light and fire, and you can see burning within this werewolf is just flames, and from the inside out it just erupts into flames and falls down to the base of this moonbeam. The other one, absolutely blistering from this moonbeam, starts to run. Basically, its first instinct is to jump out of the moonbeam. Push. How does the push?
Yes,
I don't think we've ever used the push.
I'll roll a d20, and then you roll a d20. Yeah, you both roll strength.
Oh, okay.
So I should get at least 2 of these pushes.
No, you get like, yeah. Give me a roll with advantage to account for that then.
Oh no, each one was going to get a. Okay, but I guess it doesn't matter. So
Okay, wait.
it's a 6
Okay.
and a 5.
Oh. What's their modifier?
Does this guy get a push as well, Larry?
Yeah. Let's go for that.
They don't have a modifier. It's just 10. 10.
All right, so this werewolf in human form sort of like screams and makes its way instinctively to leap out of this moonbeam, and the 3 of your skeletons instantly jump to action and just clatter their like hands against his sturdy form, just to nothing. Just this rock solid beast now staring,
tough guy,
staring them down.
All right,
and he takes the spear at his side, holds it above his head, and brings it down into Larry. Rolling a 23.
Oh, that's a hit.
Doing 10 damage.
Oh, okay. He's still got 10 HPs.
And he seems to be ignoring the bubble behind him now as he just stares this skeleton down.
Yep.
Okay, cool. What he's also going to... I know it's in hybrid human form as well. He's also going to just like grab on and just try and bite into one of the bones on Larry's like shoulder bones.
Typical
Nasty.
dog.
Give a dog a bone.
Well,
He's like a dog with a...
Won't let it go.
So he opens up his jaw, and you can see still these really sharp fangs. And it's he's rolled an 11.
Well, their AC is 13.
Okay, so it's a miss. He just doesn't quite have the strength to bite down into it. Maybe catches a bit of the armor that Larry's wearing.
You can just hear the voice, Larry!
While Baron's lying on his back.
What's your collarbone?
The dome is currently transparent, isn't it?
Yeah, I can change it though if you like.
The question is like, is it transparent to people outside or only from inside looking out?
Oh, I can change that. It's always transparent when you're looking out, but looking in, you can change if it's see-through or not. And currently, they can see us.
Yeah. Okay. Meanwhile, the other werewolf that was approaching just like launches towards the remains of Lady Vesta, the skeletal warrior that is now Lady Vesta. And in one kind of thing just swipes and tries to bite down at the same time with claws and teeth. So we get 2
double hitter.
It is a 9 with the bite and a 13 with the claws. What's the AC?
Meats doesn't beat though, does it, in this case?
I thought meats beats. What are you talking about? Meats beats, always.
Not today,
right?
my good man.
The AC is 13, so
right. So
I guess if they get... it doesn't work, does it?
Yeah, meats beats.
Meets beats.
It's in the name. It's in meats beats.
Yeah, but wouldn't the armor beat? You know, it worked.
No, let's not do this. Let's not do this. I don't need this confusion again. I really don't need this.
All right.
So
okay, what's the damage?
The claws like scratch across her bones for 5 slashing damage.
So
not too bad. The last remaining werewolf starts heading off towards the eastern side of this tower. What's their movement? Oh, yeah, cool. Perfect. Bill, back with you, prone on the floor of this tower with a small potion that Esmeralda dropped at your side.
I always get this wrong, but is drinking a potion an action or a minor action?
Using an item is an action.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to pocket the potion for later.
Okay.
And I'm going to help Esmeralda because she's currently has a wolf hanging off there. So I'm going to move over here. And I'm going to pull out my blood scythe.
Just spear, blood spear?
Blood spear, yeah.
Nice.
And I'm going to swish it around a little bit.
A little bit of a flourish.
Just a wee flourish and then just jab.
Okay.
Jab the
All
jab
right,
this doggy.
Flurry.
roll to hit. What does it
Swishy,
do?
swishy.
Do you remember what this thing does?
It hurts them.
Okay, good.
It's magic.
I think that's ideal.
That's ideal.
That's exactly what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
It's 17
All right. Yeah, that is a hit.
and it deals 8 damage.
Okay.
And then if they die, I get some stuff.
It hasn't died, but it is not looking healthy. You sort of jab it into this wolf and pull it out of its chest as it howls, echo throughout this room.
Let me just quickly double check and make sure it is when they die. I'm pretty sure it is. When I hit with a melee attack using the spear and reduce the target to 0 hit points, again 2d6 temporary hit points.
Oh.
So not this time.
Not this time. Okay. Anything else from Bill?
No.
All right, it's Esmeralda's turn, and she sort of like looks in horror at the blood spear because it's quite a sight. That spear, and focuses her attention on the wolves in front of her, and with her short sword, just slashes forward at the wolf in front of her. Dealing 6 damage with a roll of 16, killing that wolf in front of her, and she just moves forward, slashing at the wolves in front of her, doing a second attack on the wolf behind that, and that is a crit fail.
I was just about to say, she's such a badass.
She kind of is, but everyone does a crit fail.
I mean, everyone has a bad day, even a badass.
Yeah, totally. Especially the badasses.
Yeah, The more badass you are, the more you'll crit fail.
if I do a double 0 and then a 1, that means I've rolled a 1, right?
1. Yeah.
Yeah. Correct.
Out of a D100.
Are you sure it's not a 100?
No, if you get a double 0 and a 0, it's 100.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense. Nah, it's definitely a 100 that she's rolled.
Because you can't roll a 0.
Have you rolled that?
Yeah, I just rolled that for her crit fails. She rolled a 1 on a 1.
So the worst thing in the universe happens.
literally the worst thing happens. The worst thing
Strahd appears.
A load-bearing wall.
The worst thing that I can imagine happening is that silvered short sword that she had in her hands collides with the wall of the tower with such force that it just snaps, leaving her short sword in 2 pieces.
A shorter sword.
It's a shorter sword. And her eyes just widen, and she looks down at the broken sword on the ground, and she just says, "Fuck!" and starts backing up, back into the middle of the room. Bill, get your ass over here! She is freaking out now that she doesn't have her silvered sword.
That's not the worst thing that I thought she snapped it and then took out a low-bearing wall.
yeah, I was like thinking that too.
That's pretty bad, though.
Mm.
I mean, they can get it. It was
They're
because he
special
just
silver
bought it.
Weapons.
Okay, that's bad.
She's, I mean, Bill, you'll see she's freaking out that the sword of hers is gone now.
Okay. There's something about the sword.
This is the sword
Silver
that
was.
Yeah, this was the sword, the only sword that she knew she had that could do any sort of damage to Strahd or any of the threats in this basically world.
All it is a completely irreplaceable 1 in a million shot to kill Strahd. That's all. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Morley.
All right, I'm getting out of the bubble this time. I'm redrawing the Sunblade, and I'm jamming it right up that last werewolf's face hole.
Okay.
Get in.
Yeah, give us a roll.
Yeah, I will.
Are you
find
next
it
to
on my
Tanya?
character sheet? Sorry.
Are you
Yeah,
next to
the
Tanya?
one that's just by the bubble.
Yep,
Now,
top left.
you do need to make your way through Moonbeam to do that.
No, you don't.
No.
No, I don't.
Go there.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, you can get
I'll
in the
allow
square
that.
next
I'll
to
allow
it.
that.
And
Come
I
on
presume
now.
that
And
I
it will
presume
be
that I
with
can see.
it will be with advantage as well, since he is got allies on his opposing side.
He's
flanked.
flanked.
Shit.
Oh, go skeletons.
Okay,
Give us another roll.
Again.
that's an 18 with 8 radiant damage and 2 slashing. But I think you're forgetting a little something that I call sneak attack. Have you got some cool card you can throw up when I say sneak attack?
I can put your card up. Sneak attack.
Sneak attack. Yeah, here it is now.
Sneak attack.
Sneak. It's an extra 13 on top.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Rip that up.
How are you? So it's facing Larry at the moment. So are you just going straight into the back of its head, or what are you doing with this blade?
I'm trying to like put it straight into its spine and then lift up to like remove its head in one fell swoop, like I would a Christmas turkey.
Oh, wow.
A very dramatic turkey carving.
like you do on Christmas Day.
It's a bit of a tradition in the Wright household.
You just
Christmas turkey has a head on it. Yeah, like,
It's live. It's live in my house. We bring it to the table in one piece, and I say "Merry Christmas, bitch," and then I go in and carving up and like saber the head off like a magnum of champagne.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
that happens. You
That's
just
what I do.
plunge the sword right into its spine, and the brightness of the sword disappears into this thing as you lift it up and almost lift this thing right off the ground before it going straight up its spine, popping its head off, and the burst of light from this sunblade illuminates the area around you.
Yeah,
He is dead.
sick. I'm gonna use the rest of my turn. Now, I'm sorry, I haven't done this heaps, but I want to. Can I dash here? I want to get as far around to the front of the door as I can.
You can't dash if you've already had an action.
Yeah.
Okay.
he can, because he has.
Oh, you've got
rogue.
bonus
He has
action.
bonus action.
Bitch. Don't forget that
hang
there
on.
is another werewolf there.
I know what I'm doing.
I'm avoiding it.
I don't think. So I knew that I had like the ability to dash, but I think evoking the blade costs me a bonus action.
That's right. It is a bonus action to call
Yeah.
the blade.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll just get as far as I can, which is like 30 feet, right?
Yeah, you've already moved basically 10 feet to get into that position.
Yeah.
So you can move another
You don't
10
want to
feet.
be
And you-
going through the
You
moon.
don't want to go through the moonbeam. I'll give you that
Okay.
one
And
as
you,
a
don't,
freebie.
and you don't want to go past the werewolf.
Is that
Yeah.
a werewolf?
Yes. That's what I was saying. He's like, yeah, I got it.
yeah, you're like, not a
That one-
problem.
yeah, that one there's a
Oh,
werewolf.
wait,
I
a
know,
werewolf?
it's a
I
werewolf.
know, I'm very competent.
And this here is
I'll,
a moonbeam that will do a lot of damage if you walk into it.
Just go back the way you came.
And I'm a player. Am I?
You're a rogue, I believe.
Okay.
Your name is Morley Van Morgan.
Yeah.
What game is this?
I'm still gonna stay outside the bubble, but I'm gonna go back the other way.
Okay.
Are you going
Around
around the
here.
outside?
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, round the outside. Round the outside.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll leave it to the bard.
That was
Ismark
good.
and Irina again just spend their time watching and just amazed that there's any damage happening to these creatures. Mirakin.
I mean, they just watched Morley shoot its head off like with one fell
Like
swoop
a-
of a blade. They
like
probably
how you-
should be giving
like
at
how
least
you-
a golf clap.
like how you blade a champagne bottle, right? Just
Yeah,
like
like you said,
Saber.
Morley,
Yeah.
Saber,
you said
yeah.
sabering it. I thought that was perfect, isn't it? Like,
Yeah. I reckon Irina's probably like,
Yeah,
do you reckon?
I think she is.
give me a charisma roll just to just in
Oh,
general.
yes.
Give me a charisma roll just so we can see like I want to see what we can do with this. Okay. I mean,
Five
You
plus
like-
two,
like that,
7.
man.
you like do this epically cool move and it is cancelled out almost entirely by the fact that you just like look over to Irina with like a bit of a grin and it instantly removes like that cool layer and she's just like, okay. Yeah.
Aww.
Cool guys don't look at decapitation.
Yeah, you don't have to. Yeah. But yes.
I did. Oh,
You chop off heads and then you walk away.
Yeah.
spray and walk away.
Right? 30 seconds.
Mirakin.
So I've got a mechanical question.
Okay.
First, I have to figure out if I can walk there. So if I walk to where Morley was just standing, so outside the bubble and next to the moonbeam,
Yeah.
if I use Thorn Whip to pull that werewolf towards me, would it be ending up in the moonbeam? Because it looks like it would.
You pull it 10 feet, right?
But I'm
Yeah,
really
yeah.
worried that you'll be like it's next to it.
No, it would come into it.
Okay. Can
Yeah.
you guess what my move might be?
Maybe like another entangle or something.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna.
So so you could be standing next to Baron.
yeah.
Is that what you were thinking?
No, I'm not
No.
going in there. I'm worried it will delete my concentration spell.
Oh.
I'm just gonna skirt around the outside of the bubble, so I'm not going through it.
Okay. Yeah. Gotcha.
Oh no, I've changed my mind. I've changed my mind.
Because
it's
now
too dangerous.
I thought you were going to do it where the Baron
Nah.
was because we were just positioned there.
No, I'm not doing it anymore. I've
You
changed my
can't do
mind.
magic from inside the bubble.
Right.
Yeah.
You can't attack from in there.
Isn't it
And
a
I'm
cantrip?
actually-
Oh, you can't attack either.
You could stand there, right?
Just a safe.
I'm not
It's
gonna
like
do
the
it.
Resident Evil safe room.
Yeah.
I've changed my mind because that probably won't kill the werewolf, and then I'll just be a sitting duck for it to attack me and break my concentration spell.
No,
and
he's
then I
going
won't
to
be
keep
cool
attacking
anymore.
my
Yeah.
skeletons.
So I'm just going to beseech the power of moonlight to aid me again and move
Yes.
it on top of where it is.
I'm assuming not including.
I'm
the
not on
skeleton.
top of the skeletons.
I mean,
avoid the skeletons.
I can put it like right above both of the skeletons.
That would fuck them all up. Yeah.
Yeah. That would really annoy the werewolves and they'd leave, I reckon. Anything from Ranzen?
No, that's going to be my turn.
Okay, it is the wolves' turns. 3 of them are following in behind this werewolf that's sort of heading east. Let's put it in a nice little order there. And the other 3 just charge in. The other 4 charge in. And start attacking both Esmeralda and Bill.
Dodge. Do dodge.
Yes, they both dodge, I believe.
They bite down on Esmeralda, the first one rolls a 21, doing 7 damage on Esmeralda. The 3 remaining ones attack Bill. Now, I hate to say this, but because they are pack animals, they have a certain ability that allows them to roll with advantage. And they've rolled 14, 14, and 20.
The 20 hits.
20 hits. I need to get a a strength saving throw from you as well, please.
Fuck. Oh, okay. Not my strong suit.
Okay. So you take 6 piercing damage, and as it latches onto one of your arms, and it just pulls you prone down onto the ground.
Okay. Am I restrained or anything?
No. You're just now in a prone state.
Okay.
Okay.
Not okay.
It's okay.
It's okay. That's fine.
Baron, back to you.
What do you think that I might stop this whole thing now? The bubble. Because the battle's mostly moving somewhere else. There's only one person here at the moment.
Okay, what do you guys think?
Yeah, good. Okay.
You're cool.
Super cash.
Just give me a nod. What do you think? You look like? Would you like to keep it here?
Feel free to have a conversation, and this can be just like the machinations of the Baron's mind, basically, just deciding whether he's going to drop it or not.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
he's running
a whole bunch
through-
of wolves down there attacking the other people that we can't get to if we stay here.
It's that gif of like that woman thinking and all the calculations like appearing in front of her.
Keep in mind, some of the werewolves have spears, and if they throw a single spear at Irina, she's dead forever, and possibly
right.
Ismark too.
You're right.
So, maybe if like the skeletons could like protect her and Ismark, but it could be risky.
Yeah, well, I'm going to make a wall of skeletons over here. And if with these wolves and werewolves coming up around the eastern side, we should do our moonbeamy thing over on this side.
Do we know they're coming around the eastern?
Oh, no, we don't know they're
I was just about to say that. You don't really have any
Yeah,
understanding.
I won't do it then. You're absolutely right.
I think you can
Baron speaks werewolf.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Can you not like take the magic you are using for the bubble and use that to greater effect now that there are fewer enemies to neutralize some of the effects? Neutralize some of the threat?
use the magic from the bubble.
I more mean like, well, like you're totally spent like just keeping the bubble
Yeah.
erect, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So now you can not do that and do other stuff to like help us. Sorry, this sounds super basic, but like
Get rid of the bubble and do my magic.
forget it. I'm so sorry.
That's what he's saying. He's saying he
Yeah.
can have he can keep the bubble turgid, or
Start attacking
he can
something.
pop it.
Here's a question: do we have any way of knowing that the wolves are in the tower? Because we probably don't know that they're able to
Screaming.
get them.
Yeah, I mean,
No, Bill said it's okay. He hasn't made a peep. He's loving it.
there's definitely like the lightning's disappeared. You've heard like this. You've seen like shooting out down the path connecting this island to the mainland. You've seen like this bolt of lightning shoot like 100 feet down that path, and you've seen and heard fighting occurring. So it's something's going on that side of the tower with the wolves that you can no longer see.
Okay. Well, that's good. Maybe we should be more proactive now because I'm worried about them getting killed.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, in that case, I will remove the bubble. Boing.
Just disappears.
Yeah.
Let's go like that.
And I'm gonna do a spell that is not that great, actually, for the moment.
I'm glad you got rid of the bubble.
But I will do Toll the Dead on this guy inside the thingy. So he has to roll a Wisdom saving throw of 15.
Wisdom. He has rolled a 5 total.
Okay. So that's 2d8 damage. I'll just can't find my 2. An 8 and an 8.
Total of 5.
4 and a 1.
Okay, doing 5 damage.
Yep.
Is there any? What's the effects of this thing? Of Toll the Dead. Like, does it affect shape changes or anything in any way?
No.
No, it's
I mean, I
undead,
was going
right?
to do Chill Touch, which stops people from getting their health back, but I don't think they're actually getting health back. I just think they're hurt at all by things. So these guys are going to move down 15 and block. All the skeletons are moving down to block the exit,
Nice.
the entrance.
Blockade.
So that Irina and everyone will still be safe.
Oh, hey, cool.
Shouldn't be able to get through there. And they are doing dodge.
Oh, okay, nice. They're all just readying dodge. Cool.
Yes.
Are they all just lined up, just doing a dance?
Thriller.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
And then an attack comes and like,
So they've formed a bony wall.
It is the leader of the pack, his turn again. And he he slowly just walks towards the entrance of this tower now.
Oh, I forgot about this guy.
And he's just snarling and like salivating as he makes his way across to the tower. I'm just seeing if I don't think there's anything else that he can do there. And it is the werewolves' turn, which of course we need to get a. What is it? I always forgot. It's a Constitution saving throw, right? With disadvantage, we've rolled a 7. So give us 4d10 again, please.
Oh yeah.
And again, just with that damage, howls as a light from the moonbeam like reveals his true form.
Gross.
22.
You know what? He
Oh,
is
he's
gross.
ugly.
Oh, yuck. What a brute. He like tries to push his way or attacks the skeleton right in front of him to try and get away from this beam of light. So what happens with dodge? You just go whoop, and it's just no matter
You have
what.
disadvantage.
I
on
have
attacks.
disadvantage. Okay, so he doesn't go whoop like that. Like
Yeah, he does that. Yeah.
He pulls his ribs out of the way as he flashes out.
I think he's going to go for a grapple. So he's rolled twice, and he's rolled a 1 and a 3. So we take that 1, right? So it's with disadvantage.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the body of Vargas kind of just goes whoop, just sidesteps out of the way.
Oh yeah.
And the werewolf sort of charges forward and just splashes down in the water behind Vargas. Now in a prone
Wait, he
state.
can get through.
Well, you dodged.
No, there's still a wall. It's the move is called dodge. It
gotcha.
doesn't mean they jump out of the way.
So he doesn't
It
go.
means that
whoop.
they. No,
Okay.
he does that, but he doesn't let
pulls-
anyone through.
not in a way where they can get past.
Oh, right. What is the thing with moving through? Isn't it just like difficult terrain, or is there?
I think
No.
it's double.
Just
You
do
have
a
to
strength
spend-
check.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
So he
Really?
he fails at that, and frustratedly he just sort of makes his way.
Gives up.
Just gives up and sort of backs off, and Vargas slashes out and does, if he wants to do an.
Oh, 3 of them should be able to attack him.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not gonna.
4 of them actually.
It's not
Oh,
going
it's not
to
going to
do
do
anything.
anything, is it? Fuck it, yeah.
But he just sort of like just backs up out of this moonbeam, but still facing that wall of skeletons the entire time.
Back that ass up.
20, 25, 30.
Not like that.
On the other side, American, you hear like the sound of footsteps coming from the eastern side of the tower, and just this bipedal hybrid wolf man now standing makes his way around the corner of this tower. Bill, we're back with you, prone on the ground.
Oh my god.
I stand up.
Done. Half your movement gone.
I use the skill disengage.
You do that.
And they go whoop up here,
Yeah.
and I go up, 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 up.
Okay. Yeah, and it with a bit of urgency starts raising both you and Esmeralda up out of reach of this wolf in front of you. This wolf does take one quick snap with its teeth at Esmeralda. Missing completely, just getting a chunk of this of the elevator.
And I would like to get to the second floor.
Sure.
And get it.
Now, before you get out, I just want to say you do reach the second floor, and the smell of the rotten wood at that level is quite overpowering. There's a bit of a wood that is snapped off completely where you hit it on your way down, and some of the rocks that make the walls of this tower have started falling down and have fallen onto the rotten wood and punched holes through it as well.
Shit.
Jump.
Can I use my investigation or perception to see if there's a when you're crawling inside of an attic and there's beams that you stand on? Can I see any beams or anything that look a bit more sturdy than the planks of wood that are across?
Give me an investigation roll. So is this the floor right above the one you were on, or 2 above? Sorry.
Level 2. So
are we talking
the one
ground 1, 2, or level 1?
Well, how many? Level 3, right?
Yeah. Okay. Level
was the one we started on? Cool, one underneath that.
All right. Perfect. Yeah. Give me an investigation roll.
The elevator buttons are all different in different buildings.
Yeah.
Investigation. I rolled a 21 total.
Yeah, you can see through some of the gaps in some of the rotten wood, you can see sort of some beams that would give you the sturdiest footing. The wood does look pretty dodgy, but you think you spot a spot that might... it would probably support your weight, but there's no way this floor would support both of you.
Fuck. I'm just gonna say, come on, one at a time. Probably gonna regret this, but you first. This way.
Right.
No. Actually, no. I need to lead her across. I'm gonna show her the path.
Okay.
That I've seen.
Yeah.
So
are you trying to get to a wall, or what are you trying to get?
I'm trying to get to the scaffolding, because you said the scaffolding came out at
Yeah.
level 2.
This is the floor that the scaffolding comes out on. What I'm going to get from both of you, if you're trying to make your way across this, we need some kind of roll here. I think it's going to need to be.
Surely they can't do that on all on Bill's turn, though, right?
No, but I'm planning this out just.
Right.
Because obviously he's done a disengage. He's done he uses movement and he's done an investigation. So this is kind of planning it out for the next turns. So yeah, so we can say that you're sort of showing her where she wants to go, and it is her turn next. She can definitely attempt.
Okay. Yeah.
It is Esmeralda's turn, and she's notices the window with the scaffolding, and she sees where you're sort of pointing out, and she says, "I swear to God, if you're fucking me on this one," and we're just gonna roll. Because she can't see what you're seeing here. She's putting her trust in you.
It was a big long game from us. We're actually on the wolves' side.
I'm using acrobatics or athletics. So for her, I'm using acrobatics, and she's rolled 25, and she just deftly finds each of these little points across the way to the window and the scaffolding, and she looks at that scaffolding, and calls back to you and says, "I might need your eye for this one too." As this scaffolding is also just as rotten and beaten up as the floors beneath your feet. Morley, back with you.
All right. I presume I can see this fella coming around the corner now.
Yes, you can.
Yeah. Looks to be about 35 feet away, which is easily within range of an old favorite of mine.
Crossbow. What's your favorite?
It's a firebolt for 10.
That is a miss. I'm sorry. It just sort of cracks into the corner of the tower there.
Oh, not the tower.
just,
I don't know.
just like glances
If
off
anything,
it.
I'm putting a bit of outswing on it, so if it were to miss,
Curves.
it would go.
It just curves
the
out
other
over the
side.
lake. Like a curveball. It just goes out over the lake, lighting up a
I'm just going to turn to American and go, well, fuck.
Warning shot across the bow.
It's Ismark and Irina's turn now.
Not come any closer.
And having seen that this bubble pop now, they both ready their weapons again. Irina runs in one hand, her rapier in the other, and they just sort of back off a little bit yet again closer to the water in the hopes of using you guys as protection. Mirakin, back with you.
As soon as I see that one coming around the corner, I'm like, "Oh, spirits! There's another one! They're coming around!" Because I'm really worried that they're pincering us, and Irina and Ismark are really vulnerable. So I'm just gonna yell to them, "Get back! Get behind us and stay back at all costs!" And then I'm gonna back off too, at least a little bit. Oh, do I want to? I'm gonna protectively stay in front of Irina. And then I'm going to use my moonbeam to move it on top of the guy that just ran out of it.
Okay.
You're not getting away that easily. Lunar Spirit, have my call! Like that.
Nice.
And then he just is going to get roasted, I hope.
I'll just move this one down onto him. Cool. The wolves' turns, and they are sort of like snapping up at the...
Actually, sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Can I just move it a little bit further? Just like a little bit further so he's in the other corner of it?
Like that one? Like that? So he's kind of in the top left corner of that?
Yeah, sorry.
The wolves...
To the right.
The wolves kind of just surround that sort of platform and are just howling and barking up towards you, Bill. You can sort of see between some of the cracks in the floorboards, the wolves beneath your feet, and the howls coming up and echoing around the tower. And the other three wolves meet the werewolf sort of on the edge of the tower. Both Mirakin and Morley, you see these wolves coming in from the side as well. Baron, back to you.
Okay, I'm going to do Toll the Dead again. Should have been 2d12 damage last time, but I forgot that he was damaged. So, yeah, he has to make a Constitution save of 15.
Cool, let's roll.
Oh, Wisdom save, sorry.
A wisdom save. Okay, let's roll again. That is a 13.
Okay, so that's 2d12s. Why don't I have any?
Where have all your dice gone?
Well, I got a lot.
Yeah, I thought you had heaps.
What the fuck is a D12? Okay, there's one. You never use these ones. That's why I didn't have them out. Here we go. 9 and a 9. 6 and a 9.
15.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, great. Yeah, so Toll the Dead sort of like rings out.
Bong.
Bong. Do we have that? I think I've got that somewhere. Do I still have that? I've still got that somewhere. Toll the Dead. There we go. Bong. There's like confusion in his face.
What noise does it make?
Bong, just like that. Inside the head of this werewolf, just ringing out, and it sort of stops, and there's confusion on his face as he hears this haunting,
big disgrace,
necrotic thing in his head. God damn it! What's happening?
Okay. And now, is he okay? He's still fine.
He's still standing. Yeah.
I'm still standing.
I'm like, not for long. We hope.
Not for long.
Vargas, Vesta, and Larry are going to move down.
Where did Larry come from? Which one was Larry?
And Trish.
Longball Larry.
Trish, Greg, and who's this person? Tanya go up here.
Okay.
And I am going down behind Vargas there.
Ooh.
So we're splitting up.
Yeah.
And I'm telling those guys up there to push with all their might if anyone attacks them.
Okay.
Actually, they're not quite that close. Back a bit. Yep, and that's my turn.
Okay. The leader of the pack, having seen Bill and Esmeralda make their way up into the tower further, he takes like a few steps back, more than a few, like 15 feet of movement back, and just like looks up into the tower and takes human form. And just with an absolute kind of anger to his face, looks out towards the dead, fallen, sort of all around, the bodies of the wolves all fallen at the base of the tower, the burnt werewolves that have succumbed to Moonbeam. And he then just starts making his way back down the path away from you.
Na 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 na.
It is the werewolf's turn as a Constitution saving throw with disadvantage thanks to the Moonbeam, rolling a 14, which is a meets beats.
He meets beats.
So give me.
So I roll 2d10. Is that right? No.
Yeah.
14,
Just roll-
but he takes half.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm still going to roll 4.
Okay.
So I got 30, so he takes 15 damage.
That's a magic number. Again, this one
Yes.
drops to its knees before it has a chance to figure out what's going on and just erupts. The Moonbeam almost like penetrates its body and then bursts out of its howling jaw as it bursts into
love
flames
that.
and falls to the ground.
That's what the lunar spirits will do when you piss me off.
The other werewolf, having no idea that its leader is slowly moving away from the tower, charges Greg, the skeleton.
Oh, Greg.
Yeah. And just leaps at it in this hybrid form with claws and teeth bared. It rolls a 9 and a 21.
Okay, second one hits.
Can I get a Constitution saving throw from... No, actually, never mind that one. We'll just
Mysterious.
go 8 piercing damage on Greg.
Okay. Got 12 left.
Cool. Bill, back with you in the tower. You've just watched Esmeralda make her way out sort of towards the scaffolding to the northwest.
I'm just gonna inch along that beam that I've identified as carefully as I possibly can.
I'm going to let you do acrobatics or athletics, just as a bit of a...
I'm going to do acrobatics, but I'm also going to use the inspiration that I was given before by Desmarius.
Yes.
Perfect.
Because I think that this is quite an important role. So thanks, Des. I'll just do one to start with. We'll see how that goes.
Okay.
Oh, fuck.
A 9.
And a 12.
And a 12.
I'll take the 12.
You sort of step 1 foot off the platform onto this beam, and it just creaks beneath your feet, and you try as effortlessly as possible to shift the weight onto your next foot, and it just punches a hole through the wood, but you manage to get it back onto another beam before you put your full weight onto it. And this is just this tense moment of slight missteps along this entire beam. And just as you're 5 feet from the edge, you smile towards Esmeralda and go to sort of make your way onto the stone tower's wall. where the window is, and it just gives way beneath your feet. I just want to get another acrobatics roll from you, please.
Fuck me. 24.
And I'm just going to get an acrobatics roll from Esmeralda as well.
Oh.
Yeah, perfect. With your roll of 24 and her roll of 18, as you fall down, you just both reach out and she just grabs your arm and she grabs your arm and they lock. And just with the strength of will, she pulls you back up onto the windowsill of this tower.
Thank you, Ez.
And I think we'll end it there for tonight.
Oh.
This is one of the longest battles we've ever had, I think.
It's been a decent sized fight.
We're still in danger.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, well, one of them's running away.
Yeah, one of them is definitely running away.
Who is he? Me?
Looks like someone's taken your mantle.
He's the biggest wowzer in Barovia.
Yeah. It's so hot in this room. This is killing me. Hey, shit, Octobos is here. Welcome, Octobos. Haven't seen you about for a while. Thank you for joining us. What do you guys think of the fight at the Van Richten's tower?
Very tense.
That was fun, man. This is like the most I've ever enjoyed combat ever.
It's been very strategic, hasn't it?
Yeah.
I like the sort of the realization that nothing was working. Like, like
that's freaky.
Yeah.
Not so strong. You have like a whole skeleton guard, and it's like, oh, they don't do anything.
Yeah. We had already figured out our strategy of pushing. Not that
it didn't
worked,
but it was a good idea.
It was a very, very good idea. And a good strength roll would have done it, but he rolled like a 20, so it was going to be hard.
Eventually it would have worked. I mean, it could still work.
Yeah, for sure.
We'll get him next time.
Yeah. You guys have managed to create a pretty decent wall between you and the threat, which has been really good. That hut has the hut helped you a bunch.
We'd probably be in a much worse shape without that.
I guarantee.
I don't know, but Barrett only cast it because he was like, you know what? No one's ever let me use this. I'm just going to do it because it's fun. And then it turns into like a life-saving mechanism.
Yeah.
I think the skeletons are actually helping being a wall.
Yeah.
Now.
Right.
Which is good. Need some sort of wall. Well, isn't that what the characters are called? Like you normally have like a big tough guy.
True.
A wall.
A tank.
A
tank, not a wall.
Yeah.
Tank.
But that's good. Yeah, you guys have kind of used the skeletons.
Cross between a wall and a tank. What would that be?
A wank.
Yeah, I don't want to say it.
Oh, you'd already thought about that.
No.
I'm not as good. Sorry.
That was cool. There's always things that I want to talk about that I just can't. So, yeah, I think you guys did a good job. I wasn't sure hitting back up the tower was a good move, but also I don't know what else could have Esmeralda and Bill could have really done.
It was a great move. That's the most tense part of it.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
That was really good.
Falling through the floors.
Worried for you guys when there was like 2 to 3 werewolves just like on you, and then the first few moonbeams hit, and I was like, okay, that'll be all right.
Yeah, that moonbeam
is VIP.
That moonbeam.
Yeah.
Is it it's not even VIP.
MVP. Moonbeam MVP.
It's late.
I feel like the sheer amount of damage I've gotten per turn off just one spell slot is just delicioso.
Yeah.
I saw
Because normally you complain about your spells.
Reagan, you were like, it's done like 40 damage. You were like, seemed like really disappointed how effective Moonbeam was.
I wasn't. I was actually really stoked that it was as effective as it was, because I know you guys don't have a tank anymore. So there is the
Yeah.
concern. I was legitimately worried that there wasn't a move you guys had that would be effective against them. Like I was, none of your weapons were going to work against it. I thought that there was a really, not none. Sorry, you've got one very good Sunblade, which was great. But I was worried that maybe I'd gone overboard because I definitely ramped this up to try and match the levels a bit more. And you know what? None of you went into a dying state, which just tells me I got to ramp shit up even more.
No.
No dying states.
Moonbeam is specifically made for fighting lycanthropes, like shape-shifting monsters.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's also like, it's great until, our wall falls down and I get hit and then like, it's gone now. Like, it's an expensive spell. So I've done like those cool concentration spells before and gotten hit immediately. So it's not foolproof, I remember the first time I did Cool Lightning, I did it once and then I got hit and dropped concentration. I was like, deal with my level 3 spell slot.
Yeah.
And I was at low level at that point, so I was like, oh.
Man, I was the one thing I was gutted about in this session was like I was gonna be like, time to show how fucking cool Esmeralda is. Snap your sword. Cool. All right.
Rolled the legitimate worst possible roll.
Yeah.
Great.
I was like, this is good. She's kicking down the door, big ass lightning bolt. They didn't know she could do that. Here's a silver sword, broken, scared, worried now. Very
A 1
worried.
and then a 1. That's
A
pretty
1 and
rough.
a 1. Yeah.
Unlucky. Bit of Arrowglight though. That'll be
Yeah.
As soon as we get out of here, we'll get that repaired. And
I was gonna say, do you
Well,
guys even have like the
some-
men spell?
No.
I could get it. Is that a cantrip?
think it's
Yes,
a spell.
it is.
Oh, is it?
It's an option for a cantrip for me, but I haven't chosen it, so,
Because I can
it
change
has to be
cantrips
done-
on a long rest.
Does it have to be done within a certain amount of time though?
No.
I was going to say, like, I
It's
wonder if it
bringing people
might
back
not
from
be
the
able to
dead.
might not be able to fix certain things. Like, what do you think?
Oh, let's take a look at mending.
That's exactly what it's for, that sort of thing.
Cantrip. This spell repairs a single break or tear in an object you touch. As long as the break or tear is no longer than 1 foot in any dimension, you mend it, leaving no trace of the former damage. The spell can physically repair a magic item or construct, but the spell can't restore magic to such an object. So you might lose the magic of a magic item, but you'll mend the item.
It'll look the same.
Let's say
It'll
we
look
survive
magic.
this. I'll just pick up those shards and be like, I couldn't find them, and then get all my arrows tipped with silver at some like smith.
Just melt it.
You think I'm going to let
Yeah.
you just have infinite arrows and make you collect each and every one of them?
Yeah. Every time I use it, you'll be like, you didn't say you picked it up. It's gone forever.
You didn't say. I've put a poll up in the chat as well, which is for who gets inspiration. So you might want to scroll up. If you write ! Vote and then a space. Americans 1, Bill's 2. No, 0 is American, 1 is Bill, 2 is Morley, 3 is Baron. We've already got a vote for Morley and Baron. So please.
Wait, what's the votes for?
For who gets inspiration? This is like a bit of a thing from the viewers.
I've already got one. Don't waste it on me.
All right.
Give it to Morley.
waste it on me. It will be a waste, I promise.
You'll be like, maybe I'll finally be able to get that crossbow to hit with an inspiration.
Yeah.
Then you roll 2 1s and it's like, okay.
Legit question. Has your crossbow ever hit?
Fuck off. Get out. What a ridiculous. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? How many games have you played? Are you serious? Yes, loads.
Has it ever hit?
It is getting.
Yes, it's hit heaps. Maybe if you could like have the stamina to watch a full recap, you'd know. It is hit a bunch.
So maybe if you guys were watchable.
Maybe if you hit more often, I'd watch.
The step implying it's like some arduous task to sit through.
Yeah.
You do have really bad luck with most of those rolls for your crossbow.
Yeah.
You did really
just
well
putting it
with
out
your
there.
sword.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, the sword was great. The sword was
The
really
sword is awesome.
And Witch Bolt.
All good
Yeah, the
stuff.
sword was kicking ass, actually. I gotta go. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Is that my cue to call the valet?
Yeah, call the valet. I probably should go as well.
All right. Well, it looks like Adam add a point of inspiration into your character sheet there.
Yeah. Thanks, everyone. I'll use it next time I want to get my crossbow to finally hit something, huh?
Yeah, I do want to say I absolutely loved when you detailed your swan dive down the tower, John. That was fantastic.
Yeah.
Every single time someone details a cool as shit move, there's a bad roll, and I am here for that. Okay, but thank you to everybody for stopping by and watching. We absolutely love the support. Desmarius, hopefully you chucked something up in our Discord in regards to something that we can help in regards to the Texas relief. I've got a co-worker who's currently gone over there and had to endure the absolute horrors of the blizzard. Or is it a blizzard or is it just bad weather? Like, is it an actual blizzard or is it just terrible temperatures? But anyway, she's had to worry about heating her family's home and stuff like that. And I know a lot of people are having issues over there. So yeah, definitely chuck up the something in Discord for us to be able to help out with, because we appreciate your ongoing support and we obviously want to help in whatever way we can. And thank you, Adam, for suggesting it as well. Thank you so much. Yeah, come and join us in the Discord. Come and take a look at our previous stuff if you have just stopped by for the first time to see us. We would love to have you as part of the Getting Dicey crew. We've also got a Patreon, which I'm thinking of doing a little things differently. Instead of putting the stream directly from live to YouTube, I'm thinking we'll go live to Patreon for a week and then to YouTube. So if you're one of the people that follow us to try and catch up, you might want to, if you want to get a jump on each of the episodes, Patreon will be there for you. So yeah, I think there's a link, patreon.com/gettingdicey. Anyway, thank you. We'll see you guys next week. I think we're still all before next week.
No, I'm out.
1st of
I'm
March?
out next week.
You're out.
It's the dental. Yeah.
Right. So we might be having a couple of weeks off. So the 1st of March is going to be off because of Adam's dental work because he's going to be too high. And that's fair. And then March 8th, I won't be available. I don't think Shannon's available either. But for those in Wellington, I'll be playing some D&D live on stage with the Fate of Eisen Cruise on the 8th of March. So if you're in Wellington, grab a ticket and come see that because it'll be fun. But until then, so we'll see you in a few weeks. But come say hi in the Discord. See you guys later.
Yeah.
Oh, see
Bye.
you
My
Joey,
car.
get the car. Show us.
Right. Oh, gotta go. I've already seen it. It's
Bye.
Bye.